Plasmas, welcome to another video.
I got all your comments, questions, and challenges, and I would like to say thank you for your support on the channel.
So I know that this may sound surprising at all, but I'm just gonna take the spring out of the Q&A and restart the intro. Hello little icicles and plasmas, welcome to Fan Week. Thanks for 3,000 subscribers. I appreciate all of your support and I'm really glad you've taken time out of your day to make me a part of your weekly schedule. This is the first I've ever done Fan Week, so here's the schedule for it. I don't think that this will be a week consistently, but I'll make 5 videos non-stop the quickest I possibly can. So we're gonna get started with the Q&A. I'm going from oldest to new because it's fair. If you had a similar question as someone else and I've already answered it, then I won't do a repeat. You know the drill. Anyways, let's get into it. Our first question is from Athena Blue. How long have you been using Gacha Life? Since September 22nd of 2018, more than a year and a half ago if I do believe. What or who inspired you to become who you are today? I have no inspiration. What was the video that made you go famous? So about my first Gacha video. Question 3. Do you think Bakka and Deku would ever become a solid couple? For number 3, I sure hope not. I think it's just so common to where it would be a toxic relationship. I don't ship it. From Wendigo Witch. What music do you listen to? I listen to a lot of classics, but mostly electric dance music and dancehall reggae, soca. I also like a little dubstep every now and then. Anyone a fan of Marshmello? How did you come up with your OCs and their designs? I'll be honest, for Sue, I went off of how I designed my Maple Story characters back in 2012. As for Icey, I just based her off of the first drawing that I made for her on Microsoft Paint when I first started YouTube. That's why they're so basic looking and bland. Just a random fact no one cares about. Who's your favorite My Hero Academia character? Tsuyuasui, hands down. Next question. Do you voice anyone besides Icey? Sure I do.
Classic Bubbles from Powerpuff Girls, Elizabeth Medford from Black Butler, Monica Toa,
And Jika Inashima from Danganronpa. Mickey Mouse. And believe it or not,
Ribbit, hope your mind is slightly blown. Next question.
what is your zodiac sign? I'm a Cancer. Yeah, I got that water zodiac. From Gacha Weirdness. Who told you about Gacha? Ain't nobody did all that. I just found it. How did you come up with your name? Oh, easy. Why do you think Mineta is the worst My Hero Academia character? Okay, it's confirmed that he's not the worst. He is absolute shit. From Haruhi Suzune. Are you or are you not going to continue on the Hated Child Turns into a Sue series? I am rewriting the script for that, so no worries. I promise you that it is not destroyed unless you guys want it to. I mean, you guys are already letting me know. I didn't know it was any good since everyone kind of didn't talk about it, but now that you think about it, I probably should bring that back. Do you ship Toto Deku?
Do I look like...
From Idai David? Butchered it. Do you think that you are the only GachaTuber that is 2 people in one? If I'm not, guys, I've been looking. Please let me know if you guys know anyone who does the same thing as me. I would love to know them. Besides Gacha Life and drawing, what do you like to do for fun? Besides stilt walking and baking, I do like singing, even though I'm terrible at it. I like playing the Wii. Anybody in for Just Dance 2015 and 14? Which one of Deku's moves would you like to make a combo out of? See, here's the problem. I have not played any of the games to know which one. From Angel Courtney Fox. Why do his icy eyes? If you had a quick, what would it, If you had a quirk, what would it be? I think they meant quirk, and to answer that, I would probably want the quirk Egyptian Cobra or Elasticity. Now, I know what you're going to be like, oh, but Gentle Criminal has that quirk. No, not that one. Not the ability to turn your surroundings into elastic. I mean to turn your body into a stretchable and springy force like Spinel. Who wouldn't want that? From Artsy49. Why did you start a channel? Well, growing up, I was always very imaginative, so I just thought that since I make a lot of stories and I have so many ideas that I come up with on daily, why not make a channel to show the world what I have in the mind of Icy Sue? So yeah, thought to make a channel to display them was a good idea. I know there were other ways, but I never thought to go through with any other way. Why do people keep asking this question like as if I have an answer? Who do you most relate to out of all the My Hero Academia characters? You cannot pick your favorite character as a relatable one, though. Okay, I wouldn't pick Tsuyuasui because I just like her character. I mostly, I'll be darn honest, I relate to a mix of 3 characters, Bakugo, Ida, and Shinzo. Bakugo because, ask anyone who knows me offline, I have no lid for my mouth and I get mad for the easiest of reasons, even if it's to show people up. Ida comes in because I'm still a team leader that wants to get things done in the fun, best, quickest, and the most proficient way. Ask any Discord group I've made a project with when I say that. I really relate to this character. He wants to be the best, but he doesn't have the resources to achieve it, whether it be physical strength or mental stability. That's just something I lack too. Really relates on to how I really want to do what my mom was good at and become a singer. I also wanted to become a track and field runner and maybe even branch out to being a stilt walker as my career, and all of these take stamina and energy. Since I have serious asthma that limits me, I want to do half the things my heart longs for. I could, but I can't do it for long or at all. I'm not letting that stop me, so go figure. Next question. From Ray200. Marvel or DC? Which one do you prefer? I still have not seen a single Marvel or DC anything, unless you count Guardians of the Galaxy, then I would just be biased. Favorite character from the Avatar: The Last Airbender? Have not seen that either. These questions are very specific. Who do you think is the traitor at UA? I'm gonna say it's Toru Hagakure because
Actually, I think it's Mineta.
that hidden Quirk don't count. I would have to say, out of all seriousness, it would be Toru Hagakure. Reason being, she's basically quirkless. If you look at it, she can't technically control her quirk to where she can turn it off or on. Not only that, but anyone gonna talk about how she made it past the hero licensing exam? How did she technically defeat the robots if all she can do is turn invisible? I think it's kind of suspect if you ask me. From Aki Bear Studios. Who was your favorite character, not person, on Gazo? The only safe answer is Aki. Well, joke's on you, I play Risks. So, the only person that I actually think is the favorite character, not person, would be Minnie Miles. From Luma Dreamer. Is the hated Gacha... Guys. Okay. I know I said that I was going to be making a Gacha collab video, and the assets for the hated child becomes a suit are pretty much either made-up characters or just characters I've asked to borrow. And if you guys want to, I will make a poll. I will make a poll saying, do you guys want to go with the original idea that I had for the collab video, or do you guys want to do Hated Child Becomes a Suit for the collab video? Because that way it would also inspire me to get another episode out faster to you guys. If you guys want to do that, I'm okay with it. There's a poll. Go for it. Is Uraraka baby? No. Sorry, that's just my opinion. What is your favorite anime? If My Hero Academia, anything else? As much as I have my fill of Shogun anime, I do like Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. I guess anything that involves mythical powers, like, Is It Wrong to Date Girls in a Dungeon? I think that's the name of it. I think I'm butchering it. You guys know I like Overlord and Assassination Classroom. I just like the fantasy elements of certain types of anime. That's just my way of seeing it. Although Shiki was pretty good. But guys, dead serious, if you guys have any fantasy animes to talk about, please put them in the comments below if you guys want. Please no Sword Art Online. I was told to stay away from that. Why are we still alive? Just to suffer. From Weeb Studios. How do you choose a name for your channel? I just picked something that no one had, since it's likely impossible for me to find a name that's not taken on YouTube. I just put the name that I go by most on the internet, used that, and then took my favorite childhood game I used to play, and kept that as well. Also, I made it kind of iconic that Sue is a Mary Sue kind of character in a way when she gets in scenarios, which makes for comedy, also helps in two forms, kind of like yin yang. Whose Quirk would you choose out of Class 1A? No one, because I'd rather not. Literally any other class I would consider, but for 1A, no. Who's your favorite character from My Hero Academia? Favorite character overall? Hatsume, Ida, and Hawks. From Totally Alan. Do you have a place where we can submit fan art? Discord's in the description if you guys actually send me any types of pictures. Edits if you guys want to. Any line drawings, I will put them at the beginning or end of my videos. That's why you guys have noticed that I don't have an intro and an outro anymore. Yeah, I was willing to do that. So if you guys want to, Discord link's in the description. Go for it. I bet that you don't know where Czech Republic is. Well, it's in Europe. How would you explain My Hero Academia to a person who has never watched it? There's a Shogun kind of anime like Dragon Ball Z where it's circled around a superhuman society where 88% of the population has a unique ability called a quirk. We follow the story of how a fanboy, without any powers, becomes the greatest hero of all of mankind. It's a story about his rising past, and he's telling it to us in the present. It's pretty darn dope. Here's a link. Jack the Wolf. What is your favorite animal? I like panthers. Specific school that was Pine Forest, and their mascot was panthers, and that just stuck with me. Can this be the last question for the Q&A? It could be the last question for the YouTube portion of the Q&A, but not as for the Q&A. Okay, YouTube comments out of the way. Those of you Amino users, it's your go on this time. That includes the would you rather questions and your questions as well. I know you didn't have much of an option to not do My Hero Academia, but if you had 3 questions regardless, then we're answering them. For the sake of them, some names will be cancelled out, and I apologize, but they told me to keep them in the incognito because they don't want people coming after their profiles. So anyways, let's get into that portion.
Note in part 2, because this video is already 9 minutes long, and the software that we use to edit cannot take this big of a file.
Oh, dang. You right. Anyways, go to part 2. I won't make an exit for this one, just go to part 2.